Good morning, friends. It's time for Tuesday Storytime. Even though we have paused the rest of our virtual programming, we still have to get together and read some books. How cool does that sound? So today, I've got two books that I think are pretty cool. They're about princesses that are actually dinosaurs. So this one is Sleeping Bronte and Terrapunzel. Let's get started. First up, let's see what Terrapunzel's all about. Once before time, there lived a dinosaur named Terrapunzel. She had a beautiful voice, and a mean witch wanted Terrapunzel to sing only for her. So she trapped Terrapunzel in a tall tower. The witch cast a spell. Terrapunzel's hair grew and grew until it reached the ground. The witch climbed up Terrapunzel's hair. "Now, sing for me," the witch told Terrapunzel. "Sing only for me." The witch could climb in and out of the tower, but Terrapunzel could not get out. While the witch was away, Terrapunzel sang to pass the time. She sang in the bath, she sang in the kitchen, she even sang in the bed. Terrapunzel wished that she had a friend who loved music just as much as she did. One day, a prince walked by the tower and he heard a voice. It was the most beautiful sound he had ever heard. The prince called out to Terrapunzel. Terrapunzel wanted a new friend, so she let down her hair and the prince climbed up. Terrapunzel sang for the prince. The prince loved music. The prince played music too. Terrapunzel and the prince sang and played music together all afternoon. It was Terrapunzel's best day so far. The prince wanted Terrapunzel to visit his castle. They could play music there and everyone could listen. Terrapunzel told the prince that she could not leave. Her hair was the only way in or out. "I'll come back with a ladder," he said. "Then we can both get down." As the prince climbed down, the witch saw him. Oh no. She did not want anyone else to hear Terrapunzel sing. The witch climbed up Terrapunzel's hair. She was very angry with Terrapunzel, so she cut off Terrapunzel's hair. The witch threw the hair out of the window. "Now you will sing only for me," said the witch, "and we will stay in the tower forever." Terrapunzel did not know what to do, but without her long hair, she felt lighter, much lighter. She almost felt like she could fly. Terrapunzel soared through the air. She never felt so free and happy, and she started singing. Down below, Terrapunzel saw someone carrying a ladder. Who do you think it is? Let's see. It was the prince. He had come back to save Terrapunzel. But now he did not need to save her because she saved herself. The two friends sang and played music all the way to the castle. It was Terrapunzel's best day so far. The end. That was pretty cool. I love the way Terrapunzel actually ends up saving herself in this story. Let's see what's next. Alright guys, so next up we've got Sleeping Bronte. Let's see what's happening here. I bet this one is also pretty cool. So it says, Once before time, there was a dinosaur named Bronte. She was a princess. On the day she was born, fairy friends came to see her and gave her good wishes. One fairy wished for Bronte to have a long neck. Another fairy wished for Bronte to have a long tail. The last fairy wished for Bronte to have a long life, and one day she'll be queen. Then a selfish fairy named Rhonda came to see Bronte, and she gave a wish too. She wished for Bronte to prick her tail on a thorn, and she wished for Bronte to fall into a deep sleep. That doesn't sound nice. Rhonda wished to be queen herself. The friendly fairies were all worried. They would try to take care of Bronte. Bronte grew up. She had a long neck and a long tail, and she would be queen soon. And one day she went on a walk and she met a new friend. He did not have a long neck. He did not have a long tail, but he did have a lunch basket. Bronte's new friend shared his lunch. He loved to cook. His food was yummy. Bronte tried his 5-bean chili. It was spicy, but she liked it. Bronte was about to become queen. There would be a big party. So Bronte asked the cook to make 5-bean chili. I wonder if it was just as good. At the party, a surprise gift arrived, and no one knew where it came from. Bronte brought the present to her room. She opened it. It was a pretty rose bush with lots of thorns. Sounds like something's up. "Don't touch it," cried Bronte's fairy friends. Bronte was surprised. She turned and asked them why. Her long tail swung around and into the thorny rose. A thorn pricked Bronte's tail. Oh no. Bronte fell asleep, and her fairy friends ran to get help. They ran back to the party, but they were too late. Rhonda, the selfish fairy, was sitting on the throne. "Bronte cannot be queen," she said. "I am queen now." That does not sound nice. Bronte's fairy friends could not fight Queen Rhonda alone, so they hurried to the next kingdom to ask the prince for help. The fairies met the prince, and he wanted to help. The friendly fairies took the prince to Bronte. When the prince saw Bronte, he knew who she was. She was his friend from the forest. He knew how to wake her up. The prince snuck into the kitchen. He saw the 5-bean chili, and he tasted it, and he added some spices. That must be the secret ingredient. The prince brought the bowl of chili to Bronte's room. He dropped a bean into her mouth. The fairies watched and waited, and then the prince went into the throne room. "You are not the real queen," he said, and Rhonda laughed. Then Bronte came in. Rhonda had not seen Bronte since she was a baby, and now she had a long neck. Now she had a long tail, and now she was brave. "Too late," Rhonda said. "I am queen now." "I came for my chili," Bronte said, and the cook carried the whole pot into the throne room. "You cannot have the chili," Rhonda said. "It's mine." Rhonda took a big spoonful of chili and she swallowed it. And then it was too spicy for her. She ran away. Bronte was finally queen. She and all her friends celebrated with 5-bean chili. The end. This one was also so much fun. fun. That one was Sleeping Bronte. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. And I hope you'll tune in next week for some more story time fun. I hope you have a great day.